Hey everyone, Zubutani from PhoneArena.com bringing you a quick comparison between the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 and the Motorola Moto X. As you can see, the difference in size between the two devices is pretty big. Motorola has opted for a more ergonomic design. It's a 4.7-inch display, 720p panel, Super AMOLED as well. The Note 3 on the other hand is much bigger. It's got a 5.7-inch Full HD screen. But the screen on the Note 3 definitely looks a lot better. It's brighter, more vibrant, despite being built in the same technology. Over at the front, you've got front-facing cameras on both the devices. The Note 3 has a hardware key at the bottom, flanked by capacitive buttons on either side. On the other hand, the Moto X opts for on-screen displays, and you've got a small microphone port over here. Over at the back of the two phones, the Note 3 has a fake leather finish, which feels really good in the hand. The Moto X, on the other hand, is customizable. You can choose a lot of varieties in terms of the texture you want at the back. Ours also feels pretty good. It's a matte finish back panel. The cameras on the two phones, there's a 10 megapixel camera on the Moto X with a single LED flash, and you've got a speaker grill over here. The Note 3 on the other hand has a 13 megapixel camera with a single LED flash. Moving to the sides of the phones, you've got a nano SIM card slot on the Moto X, while the Galaxy Note 3 has the volume rocker over here on the left side of the phone. At the bottom of the two phones, you've got the micro USB port, the stylus port, and the speaker over here on the Note 3, while the Moto X makes do with just the micro USB port. On the right side of the device, you've got the power lock key and the volume rocker on the Moto X, while the Note 3 has the power lock key, because it's a lot more easier to hold it up from the side and switch it on instead of reaching out all the way over to the top. Talking about the top of the two phones, you've got the 3.5mm audio jack, which is fairly centered on the Moto X, while the Note 3 has the IR blaster port and the 3.5mm audio jack over here. Under the hood, you've got a 1.7 GHz Qualcomm Snapdragon-based processor on the Moto X, paired with 2 GB of RAM. On the Note 3, you've got a 2.26 GHz Snapdragon 800 processor. There's 3 GB of RAM on board. The phone is available in 32 and 64 GB variants, but you can expand that via the micro SD card slot on the Note 3. The Moto X, on the other hand, ships in 16 and 32 GB variants only, and you cannot expand that. The Moto X has an almost stock build of Android. It's running on Android 4.2.2 and just has a few extra additions in terms of gesture-based functionality and voice control, which is exclusive to the Moto X right now. You can just say, "Okay, Google now," and it's just going to, there you go. But this is something which is not there on the Note 3. The Note 3 runs on Android 4.3, and it's got the TouchWiz interface layer on top. Lots of customizations, Samsung-specific customizations. There's a lot of S Note functionality built in via the S Pen that you have here. This is also one of the only phones out there which can work with the Galaxy Gear smartwatch. So that was a quick comparison between the Moto X and the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. If you have any questions, do let us know in the comments section. Do hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.